Okay, abusua ma kwa abasonko so ereba eye Ghana politics avenue so abusua yembonra eye yensemu eye Afenyo Markin se na yisi a abusua na wieye enya aba eye EOCO sisi ano omo tata no omo ba be arrest na dent na ba be arrest eye Afenyo Markin during his time as eye ECG board chairman abusua eye 8.3 billion dollars be finance ewo eye during his time ewo eye ECG board chairman so now ene Ransford K Boache or say Afenyo Markin he is becoming unbecoming cause nensema okeka NDC for na or attack omo female parliamentary eye members ne bi na ono krampo no ono ba be report no e de ama EOCO nka by now and case EOCO arrested Afenyo Markin with immediate effects because Afenyo Markin sika afefa nsase krono a wabono NPP amanyoko no eni kwansi ija no e mane na monte afei EOCO for a take quick action no more arrest Afenyo Markin mama yanko na yankonko ti ensema e call so unsubscribe ya subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enkabi aha Ghana politics avenue so madam say
Parliament yeti Afenyo Markin.
Your name is not even here. We have heard it in the rumor mill that you are going to be facing the appointment committee, and this is what you want to be doing. Your name, when you came to meet Dr. Zanato here, and for the founder, the owner of the party, for some strange reason, it appears your name is coming, and you will not, even they've delayed in the names. You came to meet Helen in Tosso.
No, leader.
Mr. Speaker.
Leader.
You came to meet Helen in Tosso.
Leader.
And then you want to be right on a point of order when your leader is on the
leader.
Mr. Speaker,
the angle you are going.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, she has to sit down.
As there's only 14% women in this house, Mr. Speaker, some of the statements he made are also going to be in the hazard. Mr. Speaker, I'm sitting here speaking on behalf of the women.
Honorable Professor, I've given you the floor. Contribute to the statement. That's what
But before I contribute to the statement, Mr. Speaker,
Professor,
I would like to very much have that part of the conversation, of the discussion expunged, because I was being attacked when I had not said a word. I was just standing up and waiting to catch your eye. Mr. Speaker, it makes it very difficult for the women. There's only 14% of us in this house. So when we stand up and we speak, and we are getting veiled threats and also passive-aggressive behaviors towards us, Mr. Speaker, it makes it very, very, very difficult for us women to speak. So, Mr. Speaker, I really respectfully want to put this on the record that I was unprovoked. I did not provoke that comment, and I also feel that I'm offended by it because I did nothing to deserve that.
Okay. Near Tiano, Anra, and some is your parliament. But Mami Kansambako. Me bompa say Nyaku Pomba Tomano Nareka. Alaska picture in Favito. Second deputy speaker, no. The fans say Andrew Asiama. So now from an MP, no. He's becoming a weak leader. Whenever or presiding of parliament. Because Marshani proceeded in the proceedings consistently. Anytime the second deputy speaker of parliament ever presiding over the our parliament, you know, then the micro minority begin to misbehave. And anytime whatever presiding ubenya the NDC MP or Kasatia either the party and then any the former appointee no or intervene. Me share nipa. Men kan nipa ho asem sa me share nipa. Kwame na Afenyo Markin 6-7 months ago na oye majority group leader eno kra no na aye 137+1 ono former MP na nyo no. At that time was it ya changing the status spiritually M1 one of the NDC co-elections no and MPP co-elections no. And NDC kita 184 minus the your friend is saying independent candidates, you know. But Kwame is becoming nuisance in parliament. Because I said, Maminki Kamunya Dede. And this this guy Opeso so CDB can send you when this Simuna Akuffo abufu. When Okachira me say, Professor Dr. Grace Ayesu Dankwa, a deputy minister for health, designate Afenyo appointments committee in him to be vetted. Say Obada Bain. Wabeto Zaneto, Wabeto Entoso, Wabeto Hawanya. You are not making sense. Come on. Under this government, I can give you number of ministers and deputy ministers on your first timers. And you don't have any idea as to consultation that come in appointing Sankrofona Abano. Men limited it to Dr. Grace. Dr. Grace Ayesu Dankwa also a small girl. Or first time a friend wabano. Ne academic credentials. A billion people. A 50 UP time basine a billion people. Professor Dr. Grace Ayesu Dankwa. What did he see to her? A home. Ever since he had UP, Emma UP done in one by MPP no. Mami, deputy minister for health, deputy minister designate. What did he see to her? Since UP time, I do one and me say MPP ni be and whole kita mami we see ni be, including who Afenyo Markin. And get the day and the idea Juma. What you are? Former MP for Wajagbawi, Tina Meza, one deputy minister for health. Former deputy minister Wajagbawi, Tina Meza became deputy minister for health. That time not coming now, however. Hey, Kojo Ponkruma Mameto. Kojo Ponkruma came to meet you in parliament. Kojo started as deputy or be a substantive minister. What does it you? Abujina Pony as a Subuacham age mate. They all came to meet you in parliament. And they became substantive ministers under Akuffo. Not as such a parliament. Those first timers, everybody here, chief of staff, Beboa, not also to parliament. Post Cassia will do a one so quiet board chair. Emma ECG, Ebe Pimne, under your watch. And a ECG budget, or cash over 935 million, or spending 8.3 billion. Obana Seke Chutum. O Kwame na Afenyo Markin by now no Sanka EOCO. Sana way mofa red number mame. by now no Remo Nacha one abu Remo Nacha mo phone number by now kwam na penyo Markin say ye chene to EOCO. It is a EOCO parliament. What the number number? Na unni bibia kan. Keep quiet. Because and then numbers are mukito parliament, you know. Errand boy said you money a day. Photocopy. Yebra Tokoduma me. Wakotoba. One katia. No ama you went to go MP no. A friend saying Jerry Coco anyway say bra massa. Yeah, Coco Totofi bra. The current numbers are more parliament, you know. Errand boys are human as some day. 81 Obibakas oh say EOCO parliament why a leader. Ineza minority leader. It's a opposition in India. NDC or leadership no. You have saying. Can finance minister. Atufosin. No day. No minority leader. Esa majority leader. Asani yaman appointment. It will be in Kwano waya appointment to be. Edi en Kwano waya. Edi en Kwano kwam na pejo maki ude de biaso me board. Board bi abakoso biaso so enye yie. Wo de ka ene so. Edi en Kwano kwam na pejo maki ho a. Want to be new minister Akroma. Wo se efie nyansa nyina wo trim. Wo na ba ya che. Unye deputy minister kurada. Wani isidia no akwaje Ghana water. Akuffo the first time oji Ghana water. The second time oji ECG. It will try to sow some CDB among the female MPs in our NDC. We crowd that. The current fisheries minister on your first timer. And I've given you instances in your own party. Appointment Akuffo the year. Young boys Afenyo 40-39. Vincent Azevoa. Vincent Azevoa. Azevoa. Akwai. What made deputy minister? Kwame na penyo Markin to. And so penyo Markin betimi o Vincent Azevoa. Anaso obeye ne Mahama maka chire. Apenyo Markin ne Mahama no. Ufa event say Azevoa obeye last one. As this guy be a deputy minister. Sorry, you are just backing in parliament. Come and come and can be more central for you. You maintain as well. Yes, you better be a. You better be a. Professor Dr. Grace I Sudan Kwadia boss. Messi from UP. Ebe pim sabre. Ni academic credentials. MPP ni bi eni hwa ya wo no obi. MPP ni bi eni hwa ya wo na wo so akọ school chairman mi. Wo so onim ote na adwuma ase. Mese mu misa kwa me na se. Adan ko na Vincent Azevoa mu na benya position. E wo man ni mu na ono de de bia wo se. Me board chairman. Honorable board chairman. Wo de jeza board ni e bo ma ho. I on board and as a board man. Enti papa. Want to me and pitch the female MPs, you know. Because the electoral is only mude. Sa game na who play not tiasie. Ya mame enter so honorable so go so ho. Woman you know mude. Nya na obetrom so esu obi nya wei. Una be so obi amamu. Na ka de no timi hihye ni yanka dwirigu ye. Yey, kwame na utimi hihye MPP amamu no. Ehye se ese we na ba ansa no we aba enka dwirigu ye. Enam Congress kwa mo komuni kufo na kufa do oku. Crisis na tiasi ayimu no. Eti leave Mami Grace alone and leave NDC in parliament. National Association Party. Sir, and come yɛmfa mu man na say now you majority group leader and as a spiritually no one person be minority leader and now be micro minority leader ne nyame timi ye no enti boss kawano pado kawano tum esan say eye ken kwa eka wo hwa ya ECG fo aburagu honom no kokko ya no EOCO Sakrofo we mama mrana ya adwuma o musukura kaba na hwene ene o se wuntumi ada wuntumi pa ma Accra eso wuntumi ti Accra o wa ma Blekumanov but what Accra etibu start chichi wo nyina sankrofo no kwa mna pedyo makise banaka yoko apeke no adentia mo budget aye 935 million utimi koto niema 8.3 billion na kwa be chechirem as a board chair because woman no the highest decision making body our ECG honum the ECG management etimi ko procurement board no enya we eri kwamena janki kamuno na nansen aduane afo ama 7 krama nya bidi yankomra me wo tu bi o ha me de besoso me wo Malik Basentele story bi o ha me how akumsin any MP story bi so ha metachi ansana
the prices going up. When they say inflation is low, it doesn't mean prices are coming down. It simply means that the rate at which prices are going up is slowed down. He didn't talk about disinflation. He didn't talk about deflation. He said inflation is lowering. And that is a fact. He spoke about the exchange rate. Is it doing well or not? Year on year, it is doing well. And to say that it has not translated, no, there's something you call lag. In economics, the lag or the transmission mechanism. The fact that Mr. Speaker looks healthy today, looking handsome, doesn't mean he ate today. It could be that yesterday's food, the day before yesterday's food, which is T-1, is what is accounting for today. That is why when you are computing an equation, you account for the lag or the previous year of the dependent variable in order to make sure that what you are doing is robust. And so please, the fact that you haven't seen prices going down immediately doesn't mean it won't go down. What you want to do is to sustain this positive trend for a period of time, because prices are downward sticky. Prices easily go up, they don't easily come down. So I think, and for me, having attained these positive indices, the next thing we should be looking at is how we can translate that to create jobs for the people of Ghana. And I think that if we focus on that, it will help us very much. Mr. Speaker.
Don't drag in.
I'm dragging.
Social media.
Oh, there. So board here. You choose a side, and I'm a one. Also, to say PSG, I'm a winning. That's the ball game. I didn't able to play. You're dragging.
First of all,
now me come up with
but I'm going to compare politics.
I'm going to compare politics. You know, sometimes I think we need to take a break. Football and politics, come on. Football is the only thing up.
I listened to a journalist give a contrary view when you were making an interview. So I'll still need to do some verification. And that is why on matters that involve violence, potential crimes, I'll always want to hear what the police will say on this matter.
Yeah, video evidence, I can show it to you.
No, I mean, with the benefit of the video evidence, why not? And I'm sure that as a reporter, you make those ones available to the good people of this country to make their own judgment.
But as a party, are you concerned and that this action doesn't speak well of our democracy?
Because we are in power, we have a responsibility. And so we will not do anything to endanger the peace. That's our responsibility to ensure that there is peace. And so anything that it takes to ensure that there is peace and harmony in these 19 polling stations, it's our responsibility to ensure. What we will pray for is the cooperation from all other persons. I've even seen that the police administration has already interdicted an officer when the viral video showed that he had actually touched a journalist. I think that proactiveness is what we are all looking for.
Honorable, so please, the thugs outside, they've told us that they are sympathizers of NDC.
I was not there when they told you.
So right now, what they are doing, will you tell us that you will tell them to stop so that
you saw even me pleading with some people that they should allow peace to prevail. You saw me do that.
They had also have said that this particular action has affected the credibility of the process. Do you agree with such sentiments?
It's too early to make such a conclusion.
But voting has come to a complete standstill. It's not even ongoing. They don't even have the voting materials.
I want to speak to the police officer here, the senior police officer, who has the responsibility of ensuring the peace here, and to get a first hand as a police officer and a crime officer what their views on the matter is. I think that will give a firm idea of the direction that we'll be having.
Has it come to the party hierarchy?
As you can see, my deputy general secretary is here. He had not given me any indication as to how we want to proceed. All of us have sworn that the events of Ayawaso West Wogon should never repeat itself. And I think we are determined to ensure that.
Do you want to use this opportunity to condemn the violence? I mean, a former minister of state.
Like I already indicated, it is unfortunate if what you are saying happened. Completely unfortunate. Completely I mean, in today, after over 32 years of practicing democracy, why should we resort to violence when it's just the time? It doesn't make sense. I listened to a journalist give a contrary view when you were making an interview. So I will still need to do some verification. And that is why on matters that involve violence, potential crimes, I'll always want to hear what the police will say on this matter.
Yeah, video evidence, I can show it to you.
No, I mean, with the benefit of the video evidence, why not? And I'm sure that as a reporter, you make those ones available to the good people of this country to make their own judgment.
But as a party, are you concerned and that this action doesn't speak well of our democracy?
Because we are in power, we have a responsibility. And so we will not do anything to endanger the peace. That's our responsibility to ensure that there is peace. And so anything that it takes to ensure that there is peace and harmony in these 19 polling stations is our responsibility to ensure. What we will pray for is the cooperation from all other persons. I've even seen that the police administration has already interdicted an officer when the viral video showed that he had actually touched a journalist. I think that proactiveness.
Okay, I was aware and some course or political highway. So, Afenyo Markins and EOCO a dinner hujuma or mobile arrest and any asam kito. But I must say, Moje Peneko could see and some way at the my aha a Ghana politics avenue. So, Madam.